It's time for baseball here in Dallas. Isaac Hutchinson on the mound, pitching to Plano West. Isaac, a little under the weather, missed the scrimmage on Monday. Was a well-used pitcher last year for the Scots. Had some of the best outings that the Scots had on the mound last year. That pitch is up and away. I believe we're now 4 pitches in, 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter. Oh, no, 3 balls and 1 strike. The defense behind Isaac, James Siegler at third, Cole Flashnick at second, the 3-1. It's going to be ball 4. Adam Ritchie's at second, Ryan Donahoe at first, Leaf Ritchie in left field, Martin True in center, Henry Gahagan in right, Parker Yoder is the catcher, and of course Hutchinson on the mound. That was Kalk, one of the outfielders for the Wolves, drawing the walk. This is Gilday. Throw over to first. Nothing doing over there. Plano West, the Wolves, invading Scotland Yard here this afternoon. Much, much better weather today. There goes the runner. Pitches up high over the head of Gilday, and Kalk steals second. So after Gilday, it'll be Perez, then Clint, Reyes, Tran, Hinkson, and Hodges. Excuse me. The Wolves will hit 8. They have 2 lineups of 8 men. The first 5 innings, these 8 will bat. Strike, catches the corner. Fred Garner and I, Rob Davis, here to bring you the action. Still trying to figure out some of the technical aspects of the iPad camera streaming device. Got some new microphones. Let us know if it makes me sound any better. I kind of doubt that it will. Hutchinson's pitch swung on into right field, right at Henry Gahagan, maybe a step or 2 to his left. A strong throw to third. Nobody will be running on that arm. One down. That'll bring up Perez, the shortstop. Perez, one of only 3 returning players for Plano West from last year's squad. Perez, Hodges, and Kalk are the 3 returners for the Wolves. Pitch is swung on and fouled down the right field line. Sun glaring into our eyes, and it's a beautiful day. Sun will be a problem here in a couple of innings. A little bit later start today. Only going 9 innings today. This will be Hutchinson's only inning on the mound. He looks at second and gets Kalk to return. The Wolves are coached by Kevin Clark, Robert Kevin Clark. I think he goes by Kevin, but it says Robert Kevin Clark. 14 years as the coach, 159 wins, according to TexasHighSchoolBaseball.com. Brian Byrne is the only assistant coach they list. I did see 2 assistants over there. Should have got the other guy's name. Last year, the Wolves were 14-11, 8-8, and ended up out of the playoffs in 5th place in District 6-6A. Swung on and missed. Just 2 strikes on the batter. The umpire was calling him out. Preseason for the umpire. The strike call and the out call are a little different, or at least they're supposed to be. One out, runner at second, and the pitch misses just down and in. Perez, the lefty hitting shortstop, hit .324 last year, scored and knocked in 14 runs. The pitch is up high. It'll be a full count now. Payoff pitch coming to Perez. Still plenty of good seats available. Come on out. Bring some suntan lotion or some sunblock or maybe an umbrella. I think they call it a parasol when it's for the sun, though. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Ike. 2 down now in the first. That'll bring up Clint, the third baseman. Hutchinson, well, I can't really say drilled him. It was a curveball. Hits Clint in the back with the breaking ball. That'll put runners at first and second with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Reyes. No defensive position, so he's an extra hitter at this point in the scrimmage. The Scots, of course, are coached by Travis Yoder. 18 years as the head coach. Texas high school baseball does not list his career wins. Assistants are Bobby Leidner, Austin Honeycutt, Aaron Corbett, and Justin McCants. Hutchinson delivers breaking ball a little down in the dirt. Not that there is any dirt out there. It's in the turf. Nine returning starters for the Scots, including some underclassmen. And we'll get time called. Hutchinson on Wednesday signed to play at Murray State. Got $1 for you, Fred, if you know where Murray State is. It is in Kentucky, just over the Tennessee state line, a little north of Paris, Tennessee. Speaking of Paris Junior College in Paris, Texas, Adam Ritchie signed to go there. Pitch just misses the outside corner, runner from second. Took a little extra step, but decided to return to second. Also, Trip Madison signed with Swarthmore. I have to say that right. There's a throw to first. They got him picked off. He's in the rundown. They'll get the tag, and that'll retire the side, getting the runner from first going to second. As the caught stealing, Reyes will return to the mound next inning. Swarthmore. For some reason, I got my tongue tangled. Let me make sure I get this right, because I don't want to get it wrong, and I'm going to need to say it all year for Trip Madison. Can't believe I can't say it right. I've been looking at it all week. There were a host of people who signed to play college sports this past week at Highland Park, including Trip Madison, Swarthmore. $1 if you know where Swarthmore is.
I'm I'm down $2 now.
That is in Pennsylvania. It's not far from Philadelphia, not far from New Jersey. Also playing college ball next year, Henry Gahagan will be up in Rhode Island going to Brown. Also signing this past Wednesday, Lydia Fisher is going to play volleyball at Gonzaga. You want to go another dollar to know where Gonzaga is?
I've heard of that one, but I don't know where it is.
Spokane, Washington. Or Spokane, if they want to say it the way they do. And Thomas Cook is going to play football at Washington and Lee University. Will Saunders is going to play basketball at Washington and Lee. Jack Swaldy signed to play football at Southwestern, as well as Case Messer. Trip Townsend, a second trip, signed to play at the University of Texas at El Paso. And Thomas Cook signed to play football at Washington. Oh, I included him in Washington League. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the first. Cole Flashnick, Adam Ritchie, James Siegler will lead it off, the top three here, against Wade, the left-hander for Wolves. We'll see him for 2 innings in this scrimmage today. Left on left. Get to see the first 2 batters that way. Cole was 0 for 4 on Monday. He's not going to wear a lot of 0 for 4 collars this year. A commit to the University of Arkansas. Just a junior. Has another year to learn and grow. Swing and a miss. I got to think it's kind of tough for the batters right now because that sun is just above the brim of their visor. Wade kicks and delivers. That one will miss down, bounce away over to the dugout, 1-1. Going to have to adjust the kill time on my tablet over here. It keeps dying while I'm still trying to play with stuff. A ball and a strike. Flash takes that one up a little high, 2-1. So Flash, Tripp, Isaac, Adam, Ritchie, Siegler, Parker Yoder, Martin True, Henry Gahagan. That will bounce off the head of Flash. Each team with a hit by pitch. Flash is on first. He doesn't appear to be harmed. No harm, no foul. Ryan Donahoe is listed as the 9th returning starter. Donahoe did a good bit of pitching. He'll play a lot of first base as well this year. Don't know if he got in at bat at all last year, but he will be hitting cleanup and, well, middle of the line. We've seen him 5th today, throw over to first. Nothing doing over there. See some of the same faces from the last couple of years and some new faces. Make sure you say hi. That pitch is way outside. Ritchie headed to Paris Junior College next season. He has signed. Did that on Wednesday. That pitch will be outside. That was called a strike so many times last year by even this umpire. Time called at the plate. Another toss over to first. Flash is able to get back pretty easy. Swing and a miss. There's another strike. Last year the Scots were 21-12. They were 11-3 in district. We've got a good luck ladybug on the windshield here. They made it to the by-district round. Pitch is up high. Decent but not great lead at first. Swing and a fly ball into right, but the right fielder comes in right on the heels of the second baseman and pulls that one down. Not a lot of wind today. It does appear that whatever wind there is coming in. So one down. That'll bring up James Siegler. Just a sophomore. One of those underclassmen returning players. He and Donahoe and Flashnick. Martin True, he of the 3 hits the other day, on deck. First pitch is a called strike. Almost looked like it hit Siegler on the hands. Wade has not shown much of a fastball yet. No balls and a strike to Siegler. He does not want to groove one to James. We'd love to see it. Grounded foul past third. Flash was on the move with the grounder, but he'll have to retreat. Again, this is just a scrimmage. We got another one next Tuesday and another one next Friday. Tuesday we'll be right back here at Scotland Yard and then at McKinney North a week from today. There goes the runner. Pitches down at the feet of Siegler, and that'll be a stolen base for Flash. Duck on the run now. Wade checks the runner and delivers a ground ball towards third. That'll back up the third baseman, who makes the throw across the diamond. Flash stays at second. That'll be 2 down. Bring up Martin True. I'm sorry, he had 2 walks, a hit, and hit by a pitch. He was on base every time back on Monday. Scored 2 runs. Speedy defensive back on the football team. Ronan Moreland was in that defensive backfield. All-district safety. I believe Isaac Hutchinson is one of the wide receivers. Swing and a miss. Had True pulled the string on that really off speed. Must have been the changeup. True, Ritchie, and Madison are your captains this year. Swing. Ball hit well to right center, backing up the center fielder and moving to his left. He makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So we've completed 1 inning, and we are scoreless. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports.
Let's try something.
Reconnect.
Thanks, maybe. You gotta be on the microphone.
To the second inning we go. Cash Wright on the mound. If you remember Jet Wright, the 6'7" right-hander on the team last year. This is his younger brother, the sons of Jamie Wright. Jamie pitched more than a decade in the big leagues. Cash stepping out there. Jet is at Cal this year. Good for Jet. Cash's first pitch, check swing, going to be called a strike anyway. Oh, looking at my tablet, I guess that was a foul ball. Heads up. That's the famous mascot pitch. Saw Bull Durham was on, I think, the movie channel, well, one of the movie channels a few days ago. But, make sure you watch that because I will be quoting it during the season. Wright's next pitch, swing and foul back. Wright is a junior. Junior right-hander. Misses up high with that one. Batter thinks it's ball four. Umpire disagrees. Going to make him stay in there and swing again. This is Reyes, who was at the plate last inning when Clint was caught stealing. Swinging a foul into the screen. I believe we have a full count now. Plenty of good seats still available. Bring your sunscreen and come on out. Concession stands open. Get you a hot dog and Chilla checks his swing, but did he go? Yes. Strikeout on the first batter for Cash Wright. One down. That'll bring up Tran, the catcher. First pitch to Tran on the corner for a strike. in the air towards the gap in right center. True cuts it off. It gets down for a base hit. First hit of the afternoon for the Wolves. And with one out, there's a runner at first. That'll bring up Hingson, one of the outfielders. No. Right checks the runner and will throw over. An athletic underhanded throw on target, but just a little late. Not much of a lead by the pinch runner for Tran, and he started to go, and Wright almost had it. Not much of a lead. Wright brings it home, swinging a foul back. Lover's Lane is backed up. Watch out for some foul balls. There's another throw over to first. There goes the runner, swinging a ball in the air, but going to be foul. See a bunch of people sporting the 2026 white hats. I think you can still get some merch. If you got anything you need in the games this year, you got an announcement, somebody's got a birthday or something going on at the school, there's no throw to first. Off the runner, he will take off as the ball gets away from Donahoe, and there will not be a throw. The pinch runner for Chan achieves second base. But if you've got anything you want mentioned during the games this year, or you want to advertise, talk to Fred Garner. And if you want something else just mentioned, you can get that to Lillian Ritchie. You might be able to get some of it just straight to me if you just a little announcement during the game. Ground ball on the infield just over the pitcher. Ritchie's going to have to take it to first. And no, he pump faked to first, spun and made the throw to third. It'll be an infield hit. Runners now at the corners. So Wright pitching into trouble. A pair of hits. One was well struck and one was not. That'll bring up Hodges, the bottom of the order here. One time around for the Wolves. Ground ball could be two, right at flash to Ritchie over to first. That's the way you draw it up. 6-4-3 double play. Nice to see him work on that, and that will retire the side. That'll be a nice clean inning. 2 hits, 1 man left on base, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports.
I would just turn the mic off.
Yeah,
That's not the only thing I can think of.
I'll just try not to talk. Oh, that's the one that belongs to the box. I don't know what they do with it though. It sat here for a year last year, and I don't think anybody ever picked it up. Ryan Donahoe will lead things off here in the second inning for the Scots. Henry Gahagan and Charlie Flint will follow him up this inning against Wade. Another left-on-left matchup here. Donahoe swings at a breaking ball outside, 1 strike. I don't know who dropped their sour Skittles in the parking lot, but nobody was around when I came walking up, so thanks for the sour Skittles. I think so far I like the orange ones the best. Another breaking ball stays down, 1-1. Took something off of that one and didn't even make it to the plate. You know, Fred, I was talking about how my voice is going away the older I get. And I'm ancient, and my voice is nothing like it used to be. And swing and a miss there. And I was told that I should sing for an hour a day to strengthen my voice.
I like it.
So I guess me and the dogs are going to go in the backyard and not try to offend too many people. Heads up. That one will bounce off of the hip of Donahoe, and the Scots have a man on board. Second hit by pitch by Wade. He started off each of the first 2 innings. That'll bring up Henry Gahagan, the right fielder. The Brown University signee. Gahagan takes one inside. Had a walk-off hit last year. Pitched some good baseball. Took, I think, Dripping Springs. 5 innings of no-hit baseball in a tournament. Or 4 innings or 5 innings. That's some good outings. There goes the runner. The throw down almost hits the pitcher in the back of the head. It'll be a stolen base for the pinch runner for Donahoe. Once they start wearing numbers, I'll know exactly who it is. Wade checks the runner, brings a curveball homeward, and that'll be a strike. Time called to the plate. Wade delivers, it's ripped to center, but the center fielder will back up and make the play. Well struck, but a little on top of it was Gahagan. 1 down. That'll bring up Charlie Flint. He's a DH today. Pitch is way outside from Wade. Usually when we get a runner on second, the pitchers are very concerned with the runners. Wade just wants to pitch. Swing and a foul tip at the plate. Scheduled for 9 innings today. Hopefully not the 4.5 hours we had the other night. But with baseball, you just don't never know. Now Wade will be concerned with the runner at second. Looks him back, steps off. Leave Ritchie on deck and then Parker Yoder at the bottom of the order if we get that far. Swing and a miss by Flint. Again, the umpire gives the out signal on strike 2. That'll be high. Flint quickly out and quickly right back into the box. Wade a long stare in. Checks his runner. Curveball. There goes the runner to third. The throw goes into left field. The Scots will be on the board 1-0. Scots score first. The pinch runner for Donahoe with a steal at third and the throwing error. And now a full count on Flint. And if Fred will show me how to correct the score on your scoreboard, I will do that. That'll be ball 4. Flint's aboard, and that'll bring up Leaf Ritchie. Scott's still looking for the first hit. They do have 2 hit by pitch and now a walk for the 3 base runners so far today. And Flint will also get a pinch runner. Not much of a lead. Wade looks at him. The pitch is on the corner for a strike. So how do you do the score? Highland Park has 1 in the second inning.
Is it top?
This is the top of the second. Or bottom of the second. There goes the runner, and they've got him picked if they execute the throws, and they do. That'll be 2 outs. Pitch misses inside to Leaf Ritchie. I wish I'd seen how you did that.
I'll show you.
Okay.
It's real technical. Go to layers.
Swing and a miss.
You go to layers.
Okay.
Then you see that one.
Oh. Okay, you can put 0-0 for that one then.
Okay. There. And
Advance, and then Ritchie strikes out. And that will be the end of the second. Scots get on the board a run on no hits, a hit batter, a walk, a caught stealing, a couple of stolen bases, and a throwing error. It's 1-0 Scots as we've completed 2. Right back on Game On Sports.
All right, now I'm pushing again to the string. So now I'm going to. You go ahead and talk.
Okay. We're here in the top of the third, and that was another infield hit for Clint with 2 outs. Just to catch you up here, Scott's leading 1-0, scoring 1 run in the bottom of the second. Without the benefit of a hit, Cash Wright on the mound has given up a hit and a walk this inning. Runners are now at first and third. He also has a pair of flyouts. So there's 2 outs, and that'll bring up Reyes. The first batter Cash faced last inning. He struck him out. This time, Cash knocks a line drive down and makes the play to first, 1-3. That will retire the side. And we go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Scots in the second scrimmage of the year. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports with Fred Garner. I'm Rob Davis. The Scots are on X. The Scots are on Facebook. I'll get the official X address for you. I believe it's HP Scots Baseball, but it could be Highland Park Scots Baseball. Let me find out for sure, because one is Coach Yoder's and one is somebody from like 3 years ago. Let me see if I can track that down for you in between innings here. Here it is, HP Scots Baseball on X. That's how you keep up with the Scots. They're also, of course, you can go to ScottsIllustrated.com. That's where you keep up with the schedule. That's the official website of the Scots. And if you wanted to follow me for some weird reason, I'll try to keep it sportsy on X, mostly baseball-y, but, we got the Super Bowl coming up, so maybe a little extra sports stuff, but I'm at RobGameGuy19 on X. Try to keep all that other nonsense out of there and keep it sportsy here during the baseball season. Austin Honeycutt coaching at first, and let's see, is that Bobby or Travis? That is Travis Yoder coaching at third. Here's Parker Yoder. Parker's first at bat today, and a new pitcher for the Wolves. Let me pull up their lineup here real fast. Parker pops that one up on the first pitch. First baseman coming in and makes the catch.
Are you on YouTube or are you on our website? Okay, go to our website. That's where everybody's.
Here we go. The new pitcher is Parker Scott. Not to be confused with Scott Parker. Here's Cole Flashnick. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Back-to-back curveballs to start Flash off. That one catches a corner on the inside at the knees for a strike. Flash hits this one past first base foul. Two balls and a strike to Flash. Up and away. 3-1. Hitter's pitch coming. Flash was hit by a pitch his first time up and stole a bag. Another grounder. And it's going to be fair beyond first. Flash looking to go for two. A strong throw from the right fielder. Oh, they got him. Umpire says that's an out. It'll be a single. First hit of the day. First hit of the day for the Scots. But the 9-6 put out, 2 down. That'll bring up Adam Ritchie. Fly to right his first time. See the sun setting in right field in our camera shot. Heads up, a little up and in. Sun might be a little difficult for some of the batters. It's going to be a problem for the announcer. Scott's pitch misses there inside. Future Paris Junior College player Adam Ritchie swings and don't think that was going to stay fair. Might have gotten onto Lover's Lane. Once it got up into the sun, I lost it.
Those are all yours, buddy.
You don't want any?
No, I'm good. I'm shooting down anyway.
I just thought I'd try them.
Never have been a school anyway.
Taste the rainbow. Pitch inside to Ritchie. That'll be ball 4. Gonna bring up James Sigler with a man on and 2 outs. This is my 5th year of doing this, Fred, and I think I'm going to get my 5th scoring book.
Nice.
This one just doesn't quite have everything I need.
Speaking of scoring, where are we?
0 for Plano West. I need to add that.
Okay. The third?
Yeah. Nope, that's the wrong one. Runner goes. Pitch was well outside the box. That'll be a stolen base for Ritchie. Duck on the pond again for Sigler, who grounded to third in a similar situation back in the first. Martin True on deck if we get that far. Scott took something off that one, put it in the zone, and it's a strike. There's a throw to second, nothing doing over there.
Zero here? Or
Not yet. It's about to. They're still batting in the third.
I guess. Okay.
Time called at the plate. This technology stuff's going to make our life easier, Fred. There may have been a drop in the signal a little while ago. Pitch gets away from the catcher. Tran chases it to the backstop, and Ritchie achieves third base. So now another run just 90 feet away for the Scots. Not sure what the count is. See if the umpire gives it to us. Seem to remember this guy didn't do that a lot last year. He does not give it to us this year. Swing in the air. I don't know if it's going to stay fair. Left fielder's drawing a bead. Shortstop almost ran him down and in foul territory. The left fielder makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So we've completed 3. It's 1-0 Scots. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports.
Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Yeah, no kidding.
Why they didn't do this the other way?
No, it is picking up this one.
To the 4th inning we go. And Charlie Flint on the mound. Hutchinson went 1 inning, did not allow a run, only 1 base runner. Flint's first pitch, strike on the corner. Cash Wright, 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, hit a batter, walked 2, also struck 1 out. But, oh wait, look at the right book. Ball in the air, on the infield, Donahoe calls for it, makes the catch. 3 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout for Cash Wright. And that is out number 1 there. That was Tran, the catcher. Here's Hinkson, the outfielder. He had one of the hits, tapped it over the mound, beat it to first 2 innings ago. Lefty on lefty. Flint to Hinkson. Just a bit inside. Little up and in there. Fouled into the screen above the dugout on the left-hand side.
I think that's how we can do it.
From the stretch, delivered another foul ball into the screen. Yeah. Flint's pitch just a little outside, hit his spot. Yoder set up out there, but Hinkson did not go fishing. Any opportunity when you're ahead in the count to get the batter to give you a free strike. Swing and a miss, took something off of that one. First strikeout for Flint, and that's 2 down. Hutchinson struck out 1 in 1 inning. Wright struck out 1 in 2 innings. And that is Flint's first strikeout. That'll bring up Hodges, the first baseman. Struck into right center field. Gives it a chase. Bounces past him for extra bases. Hodgson trying for 3. Will have a throw. Just a little late. True took maybe not the best angle on that one. The ball got by him. We'll give him a triple. That'll bring up Conk, who has walked twice and has been stranded. Once at second, once at third. 2 outs and a runner on third. That's the 4th hit of the day for the Wolves. And that ball is struck ball to right. Well, maybe not that well, because Gahagan comes in and makes the catch relatively easy, and that will retire the side. So a pretty good inning from Flint to give up the 1 hit. Bounced past the outfielder, turned into a triple with no harm, no foul. And we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 1-0 Scots. Martin True, Ryan Donahoe, Henry Gahagan do up this inning for the Scots.
All right, so let's do this. So that comes up.
There we go. How about that?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Technology is helping us out. Okay. Martin True, Ryan Donahoe, Henry Gahagan. Back out to face Parker again. First pitch catches what the umpire is going to call the corner on the outside. Strike 1. Curveball stays in the zone, apparently. 0-2. Scots earlier this week had their football and volleyball and basketball draw. Swing and a miss. Tino goes down swinging for their district next year. See if I can find out where it is. Here's Ryan Donahoe. Was hit by a pitch, and then the pinch runner who ran for him stole a pair of bases and scored on a throwing error. Parker's next pitch to Donahoe, going to be a strike. So next year, football, basketball, and volleyball, baseball, and other sports will be determined, I think, by April 1st. Haven't done that draw yet. Parker's pitch. Rounded, going to go foul. District 12 5A. Highland Park came in with a total of 1,990 students. They'll be playing the Carrollton schools, Creekview, Smith, and Turner. North Richland Hill schools of Birdville and Richland. Donahoe swings through one for strike two. And also Grapevine will be their district next year. Ball hit well to center, but the center fielder is going to back up and make the catch a few feet beyond the logo, and that'll be 2 down. They'll bring up Gahagan, who hit the ball well to center field his last time, but the center fielder was able to back up a few steps and make the play. So the football team doesn't have to make that trip to Lufkin anymore. Struck well and a base hit solidly into left field for Gahagan. Just the second hit of the day for the Scots. Flashnick and Gahagan with the hits. And that'll bring up Flint. Walked his first time, and his pinch runner was caught stealing. Scott's pitch gets away at the plate. Gahagan easily gets second base. Duck on the Flint. That pitch misses down. Parker checks the runner, and Parker Scott, I guess. So Scott checks the runner. Pitch is swung through for a strike. Fred's getting creative with the sun visors here in the press box. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, I gotta be able to see some of it. Curveball for a strike. Showed it to him once. Let's see if he goes to it again, or if he used the curveball to set up another pitch. Ground ball towards second. That will retire the side. Scots, nothing doing in the fourth. They did get a hit and leave one. We've completed 4 innings. It is 1-0 Scots. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports. Here we go to the 5th. This is the end of the first batting order for the Wolves, Gilday, Perez, and Clint to face Flint. Clint with a K. Gilday has a pair of fly balls to Henry Gahagan. Charles Brewer is taken over at first base. Pryor is now the shortstop. Chan in left. Those are your defensive replacements. Looks like Chan was actually out there last inning. Sorry for not keeping up with that. Flint's pitch misses up high. Flint got the first two with a pop-up and a strikeout last inning. A line drive into center field turned into a triple and then got the fly out to end the inning. And he starts off Gilday with a walk here in the 5th. That'll bring up Perez. Struck out against Hutchinson, flied out against Wright. Throw to first. Heads up. Way to go get it, Charles. Brewer's not quite as tall as the 6'5" Donahoe. Had to climb the ladder to get that one a little bit. Flint's pitch, check swing, going to drop into left field for a hit. Just, excuse me, didn't want to swing, hit the right part of the bat, found the right part of the field. 2 on, nobody out. They'll bring up Clint to face Flint. Middle infield cheating towards second, looking for the double play. Here's the throw to second, knocked down by Ritchie, and Pryor's able to corral it behind second. Brewer in tight at first, looking for a bunt. Batter showed bunt, took a strike. Brewer still in. Sigler's even with the bag at third. Middle infield at double play depth. Flint looks the runner back at second.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Bunt shown, goes after it, swings through it. Or bunted through it, I guess. 2 strikes on the batter. That may or may not kill the bunt. Flint delivers down a little low. Nice block by Yoder to keep it in front. Runners are held at bay. Another pickoff attempt at second. Nothing doing. Got to work on it. It's preseason. There's all kind of trickery going on when you try to pick somebody off the second. Plus there's a timing play, and there's a daylight play. Ball is fouled down the right field line. That pitch is up high. Yoder throws behind the runner at first. Brewer comes off the bag to make the catch. Clint crowding the plate. Takes one inside. We might have a full count. 2-2, says the umpire. Flint's curveball. No, it was a full count, and that'll be ball 4. So 2 walks and a base hit have loaded the bases. That'll bring up Reyes, a strikeout and a ground out in his 2 at-bats, both off of Cash Wright. The ground out was a line drive, struck right back at Wright, who knocked it down and made the play. Reyes takes a strike. Reyes takes another strike. The 0-2. Strike 3 call. 1 down. Second strikeout of the day for Flint. And that'll bring up Tran, the catcher. A single and a pop out in his 2 at-bats. Single off Wright, pop out off Flint. Swings. Goes through it. The corners appear to be coming home on a ground ball. They'd love to turn another double play going up the middle. Flint steps off. Just misses inside. No, not unless I want it to. Swing and a miss. Had him fooled. Ugly swing. Ball's hit hard but foul. Flint trying to get out of a jam here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Scott's turn to double play a few innings ago. Another one right here would be Peachy. It's a state of mind today. Scott's slogan this year, state of mind. Keep waiting for somebody to use Yogi Berra's baseball is 99% half mental. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Flint, 2 down. That'll bring up Hingson. The Wolves will have a different batting order next inning. Curveball for a strike. Good-looking pitch there. Flint's dialed in the strike zone now. That one stayed up a little high. Ground ball right back to Flint. He'll make the play to first. And that will get Flint out of the jam. Good job. 2 walks and a hit to start the inning. Strikeout, strikeout, ground out to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Wolves in the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0 Scots. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports. As the sun sets in the west and Fred and I can't see anything, Merrifield is the new pitcher in the bottom of the 5th for the Wolves. He'll face Leaf Ritchie, Parker Yoder, and Cole Flashnick. Leaf hits one well to right, backs up center fielder, and he'll make the catch. Sounded good off the bat. That'll be 1 down. Bring up Parker Yoder. He popped out last time. This completes 2 times through the order for the Scots. A little bit of an off-speed looking pitch there by Merrifield. Might have been a slider, might have been a 12-6 curveball. That looked like a fastball. Not a lot of giddy up on it. 2 balls and no strikes to Yoder. That'll miss outside 3-0 to Parker. Takes a strike, 3-1. Inside ball 4. Yoder draws the walk. Once he gets to first base, there will be a pinch runner assigned for him. There he goes. And that'll bring up Cole Flashnick. Except this is Danilo Chan, so they're starting the second batting order now. Chan takes one off the bat. It hit the knob of the bat right underneath his hands. So Moreland on deck, and then Brewer, and then Schultz, Bennett Schultz. Chan shows and delivers a bunt, well done. And it's thrown down the right field line or off the first baseman's glove. So that'll be a sac bunt and an error. And the pinch runner for Yoder goes all the way to third. So nobody out now. Here's Ronan Moreland. Brewer, Schultz, Williams, Gray, White, Pryor, Wright, and Nowak to finish out the order. One on and 2 out now for the Scots. Or 2 on and 1 out, I'm sorry. And there's a stolen base by Chan. Now 2 ducks on the pond with 1 out for Moreland. Merrifield delivers. It is a squeeze bunt. It'll get the run home. Nice job. And it's going to score 2. Good hustle. Good hustle, Danilo Chan. 2 runs score on the bunt from Moreland. Yep. You don't see that very often. And scored rather easily after the throw went to first. Here's Brewer. He takes a curveball for a strike. I don't think the Wolves knew what was going on. I didn't hear anybody yelling, "Get it home," until I saw Danilo sliding. Line drive, going to get down for a hit for Brewer. That'll bring up Bennett Schultz. Two out, 2 in, and 1 on. 3-0 now. Scott's here in the 5th. This is down low. Ground ball towards short. Third baseman does not cut it off. The shortstop makes the play in time. That'll get Schultz, but Scots do add a pair with only one base hit. There was an error, 2 runs scored, and 1 was left. We've completed 5 innings now. 3-0 Scots. This is Highland Park Scots baseball on Game of Sports. Ronan Moreland on the mound. All-conference defensive back. 5 interceptions on the year, if you like to keep stats. Working from the stretch. First pitch almost hits the batter. This should be, let's see, probably the top of the order junior. With Jones on deck and then Barrico in the hole. Next pitch is fouled towards Lover's Lane or into the screen. Get caught the screen. Foul tip. Moreland was on the varsity last year, playing a lot of the outfield. Pitched a little bit early on. Don't know that I saw him after district play on the mound. Swinging a foul back. Jim Dixon used to say he lives the closest of any kid because his house is right across the street. Pitch stays up high. Pretty good. A fastball. Makes the mitt pop. Swing and a miss of the breaking ball. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down. That'll bring up Jones. In the air, shallow right, actually not even just to second base. And that's taken care of by Richie. And that'll be 2 down. Moreland working pretty quick. See the defense behind Moreland is White now at catcher. Brewer at first, Ritchie still at second. Gray is your third baseman. Pryor at short. That pitch misses outside. Schultz in left, Nowak in center. Chan moves from left all the way over to right. Fouled into the screen. 1. Swing and a miss. The umpire keeps giving the out signal on strike 1 and strike 2. That's bothering me.
That would bother me too.
It's supposed to just be. Ooh, just missed. I guess technically, as long as he's signaling with his right hand on a strike, it's okay, but it looks like he's calling him out. Oh, Moreland just misses again. If you're still coming to the ballpark, bring your sunglasses. You're going to have to deal with that for another inning or so. Breaking ball fouled into the screen. Plenty of cars backed up on Lover's Lane. Lots of targets out there. Check swing. Did he go? Did he? No. That'll be ball 4. After 2 outs, there's a walk. And that will bring up Leon. Barrico worked the walk. Strikeout, pop out, walk here in the 6th. See the sun in right field giving us fits. There's the throw to first. Lights are already on, waiting for the sun to dip behind the backdrop over that. Throw gets away, but not too far. We were able to keep it close to the bag. I think it actually hit the runner. And he's going to call time. Catch his breath maybe a little bit. Now here we go. Another throw to first. Brewer made it look like he had him, but the umpire didn't believe him. Curveball, strike. Another throw to first. Really concerned with a runner at first. He's getting a good lead. He wants to draw the throw. Maybe he wants to run. There he goes. Throw is a strike at the plate, not handled well. Looks like it bounced around, and that'll be a stolen base. So 2 outs, a runner in scoring position for the Wolves. A ball and 2 strikes on the batter. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Moreland K's 2. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Scots. Highland Park Scots baseball on Game On Sports. To the bottom of the sixth. Scots leading 3-0. Williams, Gray, and White of this inning for the Scots. Salmon is the new pitcher for the Wolves. The shot in the camera looks so much better than what my eyes are seeing right now. The glare you see is about 1/10 of what's in my eyes.
Kind of makes the Game On logo look cool, but not so much for watching the players.
2 balls and no strikes to Williams. His first at bat of the day. Scheduled to go 9 in this scrimmage. The pitch, 3-0.
You need to string a big giant banner between those two lights out there.
Yeah.
Hang it down.
Just a big satin sheet would work.
Yeah.
3-0, swinging. Williams grounds it to short. And Perez able to make the play.
I'd say that's a great sponsorship opportunity.
And that's 1 down. Sponsorship opportunity, the sun blocking satin sheet between the light standards in right field. Only needs to be about, 70 yards long and 50 yards tall? Nice piece of satin to cover that up. Here's Gray. His first at bat of the day as the Scots have changed out their batting order. Salmon from a squared stretch. Swing and a miss. Salmon squares his shoulders, knees, and hips, and then takes a baby step off the front of the plate, throws a curveball down. Well hit, but center fielder is going to move over and make the catch. That'll be 2 down. They bring up White. Can't wait till these guys start wearing numbers. This is Sloan White. Salmon kicks and delivers. White swings through that one. White is a junior. Takes one way outside. Gray, the previous batter, was also a junior. Salmon again misses outside. Sun's just about to creep out of our eyesight. Well struck to left, but the left fielder's practically right there and moves a couple steps to his left to make the catch. We have completed 6. It is 3-0 Scots. Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. To the seventh inning we go. Ronan Moreland back out on the mound. Jeremy Gilbert in the stands. He's talking to somebody. He usually is. Or somebody's talking to him. So Moreland will face Cedeno, Wade, and Salmon. First pitch hit well to right center. Going to back up the outfielders, and that's going to be over their head up against the wall on one hop. Chan gets it in, but that is a well-struck two-bagger. The fifth hit of the day for the Wolves. Their second extra base hit. Then I'll bring up Wade. Wade was the starting pitcher today. On deck is Salmon, who was the guy who pitched last inning. So Moreland starts off the inning in trouble. It does have a 3-run cushion. Brewer expects a bunt. They give one, but it goes towards third and goes foul. Moreland checks his runner 3 or 4 times, comes home, bunt shown again, delivered to third. It'll stay fair this time. Nice play by Williams, but a little late getting it to first. It'll be an infield hit. 2 hits to start the inning. Runners will be at first and third. That'll bring up Salmon.
Ah, much better now. Beautiful now.
Yeah, that sun behind the houses and the trees over there. Now we can see. See if the runner takes off from first. He does not. Salmon swings through a breaking ball, 1 strike. Moreland kicks and fires. There goes the runner. Ball down at the feet of the batter. And so it'll be a stolen base. 2 runners in scoring position for the Wolves. So that's now 6.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to change that in the middle of the inning or
I'll do it right now.
how about that?
The 4 needs to be 6?
Yep. Ball in the air. Think it's going to stay on the infield. Moreland actually calls for it coming off the mound. Drops it in fair territory. And the bases will be loaded. That'll bring up Montilla, the bottom of the second batting order for the Wolves. The corners are inside the bag. They'll give up a run going up the middle and try to get 2. Corners will come home. Fastball fouled towards Lover's Lane. I think it hit the screen, though. Brewer gave it a nice chase. Everybody back on spot now. Moreland trying to pitch out of trouble in the 7th. Curveball for a strike, 0-2. Swing and a foul into the screen again.
Let's move it over the net.
Strikeout. The batter was out because first base was occupied. All the other runners held on. So the third strikeout of the day for Moreland. First out here in the 7th. Base is still loaded. And here's Junior. Was a strikeout victim of Moreland's last inning. Curveball stays up high. Foul back. A ball and a strike to Junior. Bases loaded, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Good heat on the fastball for Moreland.
3 outs.
Strike 3 called. Called. 4 strikeouts now for Moreland in his 1 2/3. And now with 2 outs and the bases loaded, that'll bring up Jones. Excuse me. He popped out last time. He takes a breaking ball for a strike. Moreland trying to work out of a jam just as Flint did 2 innings ago. Gets the call on the corner, strike 2. Flint loaded the bases in the 5th with nobody out on 2 walks and a hit. And then strikeout, ground out. Here it's double, single, error, strikeout, and foul ball. Thank you. Potential tying run at first. It's just a scrimmage. The score doesn't matter, but yes, we're keeping score.
Yeah. Thus the graphic.
Tapper towards first, Brewer right at the bag. Moreland gets out of the jam. So no runs, 2 hits, and error. 3 men left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-0 Scots. Highland Park Scots baseball and Game On Sports. Here in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be Pryor right and back to the top of the order with Chan. Shep Pryor. He fouls that one back. Oh, let me get you the new pitcher for the Wolves. This is Kalk, Keller Kalk. Was the leadoff batter the first time, or the first 3 times through the batting order. Jeremy Gilbert was telling us there's a lot of activity here tonight. Soccer, no basketball. Basketball's away. Baseball, softball, soccer. Needs a bigger staff. Kalk misses down low there. Pryor takes one there. Look good from here. Going to be called the ball. Some of the West crowd didn't necessarily like that. Hit hard, but just foul down the third base line. Had extra bases on it, but it went foul. Curveball, heads up. Pryor's going to take his base. It just grazed him. And then I'll bring up Wright. Cash Wright pitched a couple innings earlier. Wright walked and scored last inning, or 2 innings ago. Swings and hits this one into Lover's Lane. Hit concrete, no cars. Now we get a pinch runner for the Scots, or for the for the Scots. For the runner at first. Line drive, going to get down for a hit. Might be extra bases. It's going to be a double down the left field line. And the runner will have to stop at third. So nobody out. Runners second and third. And here comes Gabe Nowak. Gabe, the lefty swinger. 2 ducks on the pond, nobody out. In the air, but going to be foul. Kalk takes a lot of time. Line drive to the left, gets down. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. 2-run single for Gabe Nowak. 5-0 Scots. Now back to the top, Danilo Chan. Had a sacrifice bunt, but reached on an error and came around to score on a bunt when he was at second base. Shows bunt, it goes through, and the steal for Nowak. They're saying it was a strike on Chan. Runner at second, nobody out. 2 runs in. That'll be called strike. 2 strikes now on Chan. Swing and a miss. Chan goes down swinging. That will bring up Ronan Moreland. 1 out, 1 on, 2 in. There goes the runner, bunt shown, pulls it back, in and out of the catcher's glove. And there'll be a stolen base for Nowak. Apparently, I don't know how to change this. I'm trying to change that to 4 and that to 5.
You just
I double hit it. There's a called strike on Moreland.
this one needs to be 4.
Yes.
All right, so you just do that and go 4, and then this one needs to be 7.
No, that needs to be 5. They scored
5.
twice.
Okay.
Ooh, good cut. No contact.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, we are up to date.
Curveball stays down low. Moreland takes it. Swung and fouled into the screen. All the infielders in on the grass. Going to try to make the play at home plate. Moreland trying to put something in, play hard. Takes the pitch way outside. Scots have been able to cash in on their opportunities, whereas the Wolves have not. Curveball stays up high, ball 4 to Moreland. So 2 on and 1 out and 2 in. That'll bring up Charles Brewer. Had a hit last time. Also had a hit on Monday. There goes the runner. Ball in the air. Going to be straight away center. Might score the run. Here comes the throw. And it'll be a sacrifice fly for Brewer.
How many outs?
2 outs now. Runner at first. 6-0.
All right. So that's a 6 now. Is that all right now?
So here's Bennett Schultz. Heads up. Kalk tried to throw it behind him. Maybe he was going for the bat. Try to get a cheap strike. Moreland with good speed at first.
Where are the 6s? I mean, the 7th and the
Yep,
8th.
7. We got our top and bottom reversed, but we're in the bottom of the 7. Pace of the game has slowed down. That should be a 3. They've scored 3 times this inning.
All right.
Throw over to first. Another throw to first. And to throw the ball down. Here goes Moreland, going to try to get the second. Look at the speed. Moreland makes it rather easily. The ball doesn't seem to get that far away. And now Schultz has a duck on the pond with 2 outs. That'll be a ball way outside. Well struck to the left, going to hold up in the early evening sky, and the left fielder will get underneath it and make the play, and that will retire the side. But the Scots put 3 more on the board, only 1 more hit, and it's 6-0 as we go to the 8th. This is Highland Park Scots baseball on Game On Sports. Here we go to the top of the 8th inning. Shep Pryor on the mound. Set the defense for you. White behind the plate. Flint at first. Wright at second. Gray at third. Adam Ritchie returns to the game to play short. Bennett Schultz in left. Gabe Nowak in center. Ronan Moreland in right. Shep Pryor not throwing overhand. There have been pitchers who have been very effective with this alternate delivery. The key here is throwing strikes. There's one. Well, maybe not. There are more than a handful of relief pitchers in the major leagues who've made a good living throwing some goofy-looking balls from underhand. Ground ball towards third. Williams nicely across the diamond. That's one down. Dan Quisenberry, Gene Garber, Chad Bradford. Those are the three names that come directly to the top of my mind. There's even a couple of guys, one of the Rogers twins in the big leagues. I don't know which team he plays for right now, though. I'm not even sure what pitch that was. It looked like it broke from my left to right across the plate. You see different spins come from the different arm angles. Swing and a miss there.
It's working.
A little too far outside. This is Leon. Not sure what defensive position. Ground ball towards short. And up with it is Ritchie across the diamond, not in time. It'll be a base hit and an error, and the Wolves will have a runner at second base. He beat the ball to first, and the throw got away from Brewer, or Flint rather, and so with one out, there's a runner at second, and this is Cedeno. Cedeno belted a double to right center field on the first pitch he saw 2 innings ago. Check that last inning. And then he was stranded at third as the Wolves left the bases loaded for the second time tonight. Time called at home before Pryor got into his windup. Just a little outside. Batter calls time. Catcher White was signaling somebody with his hand, causing a little confusion for the batter, I guess, who shouldn't have been looking at him. Pryor delivers ground ball past third foul. Pryor's thrown more strikes to the 3 batters he's faced than he did at all during the warm-ups. Took him a while to get dialed in. Just up and in. Batter again calls time. 2 balls, 1 strike. The umpire's intent on telling everybody. Coach Yoder started out towards the mound and then stopped. Guess he was able to deliver his instructions from the third baseline. Just a little outside. And that'll be ball four. Runners at first and second with one out. That'll bring up Wade. Had a single and a stolen base last inning. Just a little down and a little outside. Scots have done well working out of trouble. Wolves have left a lot of guys on base. At least one every inning, and twice they've left the bases loaded. There's a throw to first. Nothing doing over there. Flint's able to knock that one down. Liner just past Williams at third, and the Wolves will be on the board. It'll end up being a double. Another hit, 2 in the inning for the Wolves, and they're finally on the board at 6-1. You can change that 6 to 8. Got 2 hits this inning. Pryor's pitch swung on a miss. This is Salmon. Pitched a couple innings ago. Reached on an error. Drop pop-up last inning, but was stranded. Runners on second and third, 1 out. Ball in the air, gonna go.
Barely missed.
Just missed somebody. Two strikes on the batter. Pryor threw that one behind him. Strike 3 called. Good pitch from Pryor. 2 down. That'll bring up Montillo. He struck out his last time up. That will look more like the fastball. We'll do this again on Tuesday, and then again next Friday, and that'll be the end of the scrimmages. Then the following week, as that pitch is on the upper end of the zone for a strike 1-1. That'll be the end of the scrimmages, and then we'll open up the season in games that count down in College Station. Thursday, 2 games. Friday, 2 games. Saturday, 1 game. Just inside. Tapper, if it stays fair, could be trouble. They're going to let it go foul. Hit off the plate and down the line, and Pryor let it go, and it was a foul ball. Two hopper to second, and that will retire the side. Nice play there from Wright, and that ends it. So the Wolves get on the board. They had a couple of hits and a walk and did score their first run. We have gone through 7.5 innings. It's 6-1 Scots. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. Hamilton Clint on the mound for the Wolves as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Williams, Gray, and White, the first 3 batters he will face. Williams fouls that one off his foot. Last time Williams grounded out sharply to shortstop. Wolves have out-hit the Scots, but the Scots have outscored the Wolves. Scots able to take more advantage of their opportunities. Good looking curveball there from Clint. Now, the lineup card says Clint, or Hamilton. So that has to be Hamilton Clint, right? Does it seem well struck to the left? It'll get down for a base hit. Good start by Williams. And that'll bring up Gray. Weston Gray. Gonna do a little bat boy duty. See if the Scots are going to work on their bunting. Decent but not great lead at first. Clint kicks and delivers. First pitch is down and away. If you're going to bunt or run, this would be your pitch right here. Runner doesn't go, and Gray swings away. There is no wind at Scotland Yard right now. Every flag is hugging the flagpoles. Pitch is down in the dirt, and Williams will have to retreat to first. Called strike. Swing and a miss. Runner started, stutter stepped, and went back, and that'll be a strikeout by Gray, and here comes White. White flied out last time. 1-on-1 out here in the 8th of the scheduled 9-inning affair. Throw to first. Nothing doing. Now the Wolves have 10 innings of defense lined up, whereas the Scots only have 9. So next inning, we'll see if the Wolves just stay out there for 2 innings. These scrimmages, they're loosely governed by rules. There's a strike and a throw out. Looked like a late tag applied, but he gets the call. That'll be 2 down. And it was a strike on White. White calls time at the plate. Questionable. Just a little outside.
Yeah,
Nice job by a catcher reaching out there.
He got the ball. He's not there yet.
Oh, he's got a tag in now.
Oh, he's got a tag in?
Yeah. That was the hardest pitch that we've seen him throw, and he threw it well outside of the strike zone. Hamilton working on his grip and his glove. Big windup, fouled back, nice cut on time.
Oh, man. That was pretty.
Looked like his.
Didn't tag go to the runner?
Well, there's really no tie. It's just whatever the umpire calls. But baseball rules do not actually allow for a tie. Way outside.
Where'd that saying come from? Want my money back.
Oh, that's play yard rules. Tie goes to the runner. Schoolyard maybe. Swing and a miss. Good cut. No contact, and that will retire the side. Hey, we go to the ninth inning. It is 6-1 Scots. Highland Park Scots. Baseball on Game On Sports. Shep Pryor back out on the mound for the Scots. He will face Junior, Jones, and Barica. This is their third time up. The starting lineup got almost into 3 times before they got whisked away. A couple of their guys. Check swing and found the bat on the right spot.
See y'all next time.
Take care, John. And that's ugly base hit. It looks beautiful if you're the batter. It's awkward to give up a hit like that. Pitcher makes a good pitch. Batter doesn't even take a full cut and hits the thick part of the bat and finds a hole. Next pitch, there goes the runner. White, a strong throw opposite side of the bag, and that'll be stolen base. Pryor's got a 5-run lead to work with. Nobody out, a runner at second. Bunt shown, pulls it back. Pitch was well out of the box. Nice job by White going to the opposite side of the left-hand batter's box to grab that pitch. Keep the runner at second. Flint in a step at first. The bunt will go towards third. They'll let that roll foul, and it does. Nobody out, man. At second, Pryor We're going to set down Jones. Shows bunt and dodges the pitch. Pryor checks the runner. Again, bunt shown. Give the Scots a chance to work on their bunt defense. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the batter. Maybe they'll take the bunt off. Pryor delivers, bunt shown, delivered right back to Pryor. He'll get the out at first. And the runner will move to third. Then I bring up Barico. A single, a walk, and a ground out. Or a walk and a ground out. He did not get a single. That was the previous lineup. First pitch to him, swung on in the air to center. Nowak backs up a couple, moves to his right. Strong throw. They let it go through, but the run will score. And it's 6-2. Then I bring up Leon with 2 outs and nobody on base. 6-2 ball game. Breaking ball just missed. That to a 2, and then the hits to a 9. There's a strike. And another strike. It's a scrimmage, so the Scots will bat in the bottom of the 9th with the 6-2 lead. Foul towards the dugout. Game started around 4 o'clock, so coming up on 2 hours and 50 minutes. Swing, a late decision to swing, got a piece of it, it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Wolves get another run on a hit and sacrifice fly. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It is 6-2 Scots. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball and Game On Sports. To the bottom of the ninth we go. And a scheduled 9-inning scrimmage here between the Wolves and the Scots here at Scotland Yard in beautiful Dallas, Texas. We had such fantastic weather today, and now it's just clear skies, no wind. It's probably upper 60s right now. So, been wonderful. Hoping for some weather like this on Tuesday, although I did see there's about a 20 to 30% chance of rain. Oh, 74, so warmer than I thought. This is Hinkson on the mound. First pitch is a ball to Pryor. Pryor just pitched the last 2 innings. He was hit by a pitch and scored last time, also flied to center. Takes a strike there. Now, the Wolves did have 10 innings of defense on their pregame sheet, 9 innings for the Scots. We'll see if they're going to try to get 6 outs here. Seen funnier things happen in some of these scrimmages. Sharply hit, straightaway center, base hit. So Pryor's aboard again. Just the 6th hit for the Scots. They've managed to plate 6 runs, taking advantage of errors and walks and hit by pitches by the Wolves. Here is Wright. He had a hit and scored his last time and walked and scored the time before that. Decent lead, not too good. No runner there. That pitch gets away, and Pryor easily gets to second. Gotta look at my scorebook right. So the middle infield really pinched in towards second base, making huge holes on either side of the diamond for Cash here. Now the shortstop backs up a little bit more normal. Pitches outside for a ball. Runner goes nowhere, pitches outside, ball 4. Wright has been on all 3 times. Runners first and second, nobody out. Hinkson has pitched himself into trouble. We have Capel coming this way on Tuesday. I think that's going to be a 4 o'clock start. Here's Gabe Nowak. He had a 2-run single last time. Part of a 3-run 7th. Swing, healthy cut, just barely made contact. Nowak takes that one up and away. Hinkson kicks and delivers. Again, up and away. in the air down the left field line. If it drops, it's trouble. The left fielder comes on, makes a nice play, and a throw back to second for the double play.
Wow.
Second baseman rolled the ball to the mound like he thought the inning was over, but it's just 2 outs. Nice play by the left fielder. And that'll bring up Chan. Chan reached, well, nope, that's not Chan. This is not exactly sure who this is. Two outs and a man on first. Up and away. That'll be too high. Looks like Cole Flashnick on deck. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. 2 strikes on him now. Runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 3. That could do it. And let's see. Looks like we're going to play a 10th. We're going to play a 10th. This is Cedeno, then Wade and Salmon. Cedeno cracks this one deep, and it is gone.
Oh, yeah, I guess it hit the wall. Wow.
Twice Cedeno has hit the first pitch of the inning. He got a double 3 innings ago, and here he hits a home run. Six to 3 now. And here's Wade, yeah. 10 for them now. And that ball is hit hard at the dugout. An ugly swing at that pitch. Takes that one just off the plate. Not exactly sure who our Scott is on the mound. When they don't wear numbers, I need to have known them for a couple of years before I can just know them by look. So my apologies to the mom and dad and to the player. Checks his swing, but not enough, and that'll be a strikeout. So after the home run, we get the strikeout, 1 down. That'll bring up Salmon. Salmon is 0 for 3. Ground out, reach on an error, and a strikeout looking.
How's he spell his name? S-A-L-M-O-N?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
In the air towards Lover's Lane. Luckily, a lot of traffic is cleared out. Landed between a couple of cars. Just a little outside. Good giddy up on the fastball. Ooh, just misses. That had the slider look to it. Just missed on the outside part of the plate, maybe a little down.
Meet the Scots. This is Meet the Scots water.
I'm good. I still got some of that. Swinging a foul in down the right field line. Got that one off the end of the bat. Sometimes that makes your fingers ring. Just, The 2-2 pitch upcoming, and curveball, strike 3, good looking breaking ball. 2 down, and that'll bring up Montillo. A strikeout and a ground out to go with a hit by pitch. Maybe the hit by pitch wasn't him. They started all over after 5, yeah, so he's 0 for 2. In the air, but on the infield. Shortstop and third base both calling for it, and Williams will make the catch and retire the side. After the home run, it was a good inning. And we go to the bottom of the 10th. 6-3 Scots. This is Highland Park Scots Baseball on Game On Sports. To the bottom of the 10th, we go 6-3 Scots. And looks like Cole Flashnick is going to grab a bat and jump back out there. This is Jesus Reyes on the mound for the Wolves. And Flash, earlier in the game, got hit by a pitch, had a single, tried to stretch it into a double and was thrown out on a very close play at second. So he'll get his third at bat here against Reyes. First pitch is up and away. Keep up with the Scots at ScotsIllustrated.com. Follow them on Facebook, Highland Park Scots Baseball. Also, HP Scots Baseball on X. Game on Sportsnet on X. At Rob Game Guy 19 on X.
I think X we have HP Scots Live, yeah.
And we also have HP Scots Live. And there's Highland Park has all kinds of Facebook and athletics pages on X. So make sure you follow the more up-to-date ones. There's a foul ball going to dent somebody's car in the admin parking lot. Reyes looks like he might be a closer for West. Throwing pretty hard. Needs to find the strike zone there. We've seen some hard throwers here at Scotland Yard. That's a little high. Ball four. Flashes aboard. I don't know if we've seen triple digits, but we've seen upper 90s. That pitching staff the Scots had a couple years ago. Stribling top 90, Stammel top 90, Kirk top 90, or Kincaid rather, not Kirk. Kincaid top 90. Randall Gilbert hit 92 once that I saw. Jet Wright top 90. Most of those guys are now pitching in college. Benton O'Banion was right up against 90. Caden Liner hit 90. A lot of guys can pitch that have played at Highland Park. Good lead at first. Adam Ritchie at the plate takes a ball outside. Runner doesn't go. Richie takes a strike on the outside. Throw to first. Closer than it needed to be, but he's safe. Pitches, ooh, looked like the catcher reached up out of his body frame, but the umpire said it's a strike. Don't think Richie believed it. Still not much of a lead. Flash is not going. Richie takes a breaking ball out of the zone. Another throw to first. These umpires did not do what the umpires did last game. They did not switch positions or change out for other umpires. I guess they were the only ones needing to get work in tonight. But you would have thought they would have switched and let them both get some time behind the plate. That pitch is well outside. Good heat on the fastball, but no location. I believe we have a full count. Hit hard and past the first baseman. Flash will stop at second as the right fielder came up ready to throw. And there's 2 on with nobody out. A walk and a hit, and here's Siegler. Siegler played third base earlier, a lot of first base last year. Just a sophomore. Got some pop in his bat. Two on, nobody out. Siegler looking for a pitch to drive. Heads up. And breaking ball will bounce off his upper back and load the bases. Well, they're going to let him hit. Or are they? Put the runner on, and Siegler's going to finish the at-bat. Bases loaded, nobody out. Siegler definitely looking for a pitch to drive now. Heads up Almost got him again. It was another breaking ball. Just stayed inside a little bit. Fastball, be a strike. I think it's a ball and a strike now. Catches the corner, ball and 2 strikes. Reyes seems to be throwing a little harder. Probably harder than anybody else has thrown tonight. Hit hard into left field. That'll be a base hit. 1 run will score. They will stop Richie at third. RBI single.
Let's get a home run. That'd be a good way to end it.
And that will bring up Tino Martin True. He has the bases loaded.
Switched out somebody.
Pinch runner for Ziegler over at first base. Good chance to get these guys some good at-bats against this good hard-throwing pitcher. That pitch is down. This time of year, the pitchers are a little bit ahead of the hitters. So it's good to see a good pitcher that you have to bat against in the games that don't count in the win-loss column. That looked good from here, must have been a little low. That's a little outside. Oh, but he gets the call. Catcher reaches way out of his body frame, but gets the call. True looking for a pitch to drive. That was not one to drive. I don't even know if he could have reached it. Heads up, a little inside. Reyes definitely throwing harder now than he was when the inning started. Curveball fouled into the screen.
Heart stopped.
Right fielder was about 85 feet off the line. He's now moved to about 65 feet off the line after the foul ball went to the right. Making that gap in right center field very big.
That's perfect.
Reyes kicks and delivers, and True draws a walk with the bases loaded.
So,
2 runs in, makes it 8-3.
no, 2.
Yeah, 2. Here's Ryan Donahoe. They start him off with a breaking ball. It gets away, and here comes a run.
This was a little
3 runs in. 9-3 now. Donahoe's turn to look for a pitch to drive. Little outside. Good cut. Another big cut. Oh, and Donahoe takes a 3rd strike. Just 1 out. Bases still loaded. That'll bring up Gahagan. In the air, but into the screen. Gahagan was 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a run scored earlier in the game. 10th inning of a scrimmage, 9-3 Scots, looking to close it out here. 2 on, 1 out, 3 runs in. On the ground, but foul at 3rd. Swing and a miss. Good cut at the fastball, and it looks like that is going to be your ball game. So, 9-3, the Scots win it, but it's a scrimmage, and the score doesn't really matter as long as everybody gets their time in. Nobody gets hurt. Should have been fun. Plano West, thanks for coming out. 9 runs, 8 hits for the Scots, 3 runs, 10 hits for the Wolves, and the Scots will walk off winners in this scrimmage. We will see you Tuesday. For Fred Garner and everybody else at Game On Sports, I'm Rob Davis. Thanks for watching Highland Park Scots Baseball, a production of Game On Sports.